Congratulations on finishing all the lessons in this course. Now, before we move on to the scenario quiz, let's have a quick recap to consolidate what we've learned so far. So in the beginning, we talked about OPM's minimal ontology that consists only of entities and links. In this course, we looked at entities exclusively. We learned that objects and processes are things, and object is a thing that exists. Objects can also be stateful, where the states described is situations or conditions that it is in. A state can also be a value state, which has a changing value inside it. Now, states exist only within the context of its object, and they are mutually exclusive. So if we want different descriptors for an object, we would need to separate them into different objects, and together they will form a compound state. Now, we also learned that a process is a thing that transforms an object, and the transformations can be either creation, consumption, or an effect, like striving, which consumes fuel and produces emissions. These things, objects and processes, have three independent properties. Perseverance, which concerns whether it is a persistent thing or a transient thing. If it's a persistent thing, it's an object. If it's transient, then it's a process. Then we also looked at essence, which concerns whether the thing is physical or informatical. If it's physical, then we give it a shadow. If it's informatical, like an idea, we take away the shadow. And finally, we also have the affiliation property, which explains whether a thing is systemic or within our system of interest, or environmental, outside of our system boundary. And this also depends on your modeling intent or the perspective that you're viewing your system from. And this is all you need to know about entities in OPM. I hope now you can start to see how simple OPM is, with all of the different mechanisms that allow us to express even the most complex system as well. And in just 3 lessons, we learned all about entities, and that's already half of OPM's minimal ontology. So I hope you've enjoyed this course, and I'll see you in the next lesson.